Hello, dear lizard friends. Welcome back to the channel of Zando Likes Rocks. I'm Zando, your most favorite lizard person on the internet. We are back in Grim Dawn. Welcome to the subscribers, of course. Welcome and thank you for your support. Welcome to the not subscribed yet people. Take your time to decide. I would be so happy to see you on my subscription and coming back to me once in a while. And yeah, thank you very much, people, everyone, for all the views, all the likes, all the comments. Thank you for my dear start. We are in Grim Dawn. Still, we are at the Ashes of Malmut expansion now. This is the first of 3 DLCs, but one DLC is basically just an endless mode thingy, but the rest is, yeah, story DLCs. This is Ashes of Malmut. We are in the Coven. We saw last episode. I did last episode off screen a complete rework of the character, what his skills, her skills are, and I just want to show you like a bit of an overview what I did. First of all, I maxed out the Necromancer skill line. I decided which skills to take and put a bit of points in every skill that is important for me. So I took now the Drain Essence skill that, yeah, drains essence from enemies and improved this a bit. I took also the Bone Harvest that we already had because I think it's pretty strong and improved this also a bit. I changed the Drain Essence into cold damage because then it goes hand in hand with this one that also does cold damage, so we don't need like a lot of different resources for damage, but only a handful so that it's easier to find the right equipment. I also, of course, used Ray Skeletons and the Blight Fiend. The Blight Fiend is a tank with a bit of extra in the skills, and the Ray Skeletons, of course, because they are pretty useful. I also came to the last row that has like a pretty strong extra skills. So we go with the Weep Spirit that, yeah, whips a spirit out of the body of an enemy that attacks with us for some seconds, and it does a damn lot of damage in this time. And also the Master of Death that gives us a bit of defense and a bit of offense ability, but not that much, so it's not like a super aggressive skill, but more of a defense skill. But it gives a lot of bonuses to our pets that are kind of valuable for us. So I decided to go with a pet build. I mean, we could have gone with a build without much pets and a lot of offensive skills, but I think the pets gives us a lot of opportunity to go on with it. And second of all, of course, we have the Arcanist, but I took out most of the skills of the Arcanist. I'm not finished here yet. There's like 1 or 2 more things that I really like to do here. First of all, I decided to go mostly with passive skills here, and only 2 active skills I aim for, but a lot of passive skills. So like this one, the Inner Focus, that gives a spirit and defensive ability. That seems kind of important. Then I also go with the Mirror of Erectus, whatever, that gives us damage absorption for some seconds, so that we have a bit of time to, if it comes really badly, we have a bit of time to react and get out of the worst things. Then I also plan on getting, which was it, maybe this one, that gives us, as soon as our health goes low, a bit of bonuses. I also aim for 1 more active here, and that is the Sky Shard, because it can be, at the end, pretty strong. It does also cold damage, frostburn damage if you do it like this, and freezes the enemies and slows them with that, so that would be really interesting. So I aim also for those. And there was 1 more thing I wanted, but I don't remember exactly. Maybe this one. That gives us a lot more damage against Aether stuff. Aether damage itself. Or maybe this one. That gives us more energy, more casting speed, more and less skill energy cost. So I'm mostly here for passive skills, as you can see. But here we need a bit more skill points, and here we still have, I put like only kind of half of the skill points, a bit less in some, a bit more in some others, to have them first, but I would love to. I don't know exactly how much of these points I get at the end, but I would love to put more skill points into that so that I can strengthen some of the skills. And here I just aim for the passives, and I'm not sure if I want to max them out or if I just take them a bit. But this is what I plan for her on this level, and yeah. So now we are with this. So first of all, we take the Master of Death passive. It looks a bit like the passive we already had, just instead of small skulls floating around us, we have now small ghost soul thingies floating around us. Of course, we take the raised skeletons. Then we have a summon limit of 6 still, so there we didn't have much of an improvement. And we take the Blight Fiend. That is like a tank guy for us. That is pretty strong now, I hope. And passively does a lot of damage. We have a bit less health than we had before because of some passive that I didn't take this time. And but I think we get along. So this is the plan for now. We'll see how the build works. Now that we know how to reset it, where to reset it, it should be easier. And we are heading out of the Coven now to go to the bog in the direction of Barrowholm. We are supposed to find some type of fetish thingy the witches created, and we have to find some witches that got lost on the way to the Coven. That is like a secure refuge for witches. And that is our goal now. We get red feet in this episode, I think. Let's see where it leads us. I like this design of the area that is so much different from the other areas. I like the complete different music and everything. It's pretty empty. Ah, there's things.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, I'm not sure if I noticed anything working here.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, the Reap Spirit is pretty strong. We just need to aim it good. I first need to get used to this build, I think. It will take me maybe some seconds.
Can't do that.
But as soon... Ah, this is the spirit, okay. But as soon as I got used to it, I guess it will be pretty strong. Yeah, I think it's really aggressive. Maybe not that good yet in defense, but it is pretty aggressive. Some statue. Whatever this is. Yeah, I'd say that this is a pretty strong build now, from the damage we can do. I like it. I'm into it. Let's see how much good it does us. Maybe one day we'll find a legendary necromancer or Borg that can maybe
That skill's not ready.
also help us with some new knowledge about the death. That would be pretty cool. Maybe this is also already fetishes from the witches.
That skill's not ready.
Leaf vein alcohol. Now we just need to... What I need to do, and that is a bit of a problem, because now I changed like a lot of skills from the value of their... what they need, like the resources I need for them, and the type of damage they do, is that I need to rework the... that I really need new armor, for sure. This is just a bit of problem, that's maybe a reason why there is a bit of less damage. Oh, but that was an enemy here and I didn't even notice. But now I have more of an idea what exact type of equipment I really need, and this is really valuable, I think. Didn't even notice that it was an enemy hero. I think here we're going into a new section of it or something, I'm not sure. There's another enemy here. Yeah, we still need a bit more defense, I think. Our defense is kinda low. That I can clearly see. But all in all, I do think we do a lot more damage now. Let's check down there if there's anything else.
Can't do that yet.
A lot more damage, but not that much defense, so we have to be a bit careful. But our attacks are pretty strong. So I'm kinda happy with the build. Pretty strong also. They're 55, we are only 51, yeah. So they are pretty strong. And that's a bit dangerous. Okay, I thought this leads somewhere. But seemingly that's not the case. Dwelling entrance and a rotting corpse in front of it. Wait. Oh. Protect of the pack. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, I'd say those new ultimate abilities we have are pretty strong. Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty strong what we're doing. That's this is. Yanexia Den. What might Yanexia be? I have to admit, I'm surprised how strong we are. Not about saying for sure this rehaul. And now I could basically also do some kind of more loot filters that I say now that I know exactly what type of armor I need, I could do more loot filters to get exactly the type of armor or weapons with abilities that I need. Instead of a ton of stuff that I absolutely don't need. That is maybe a good idea. Maybe. And we don't need to take so much all the time that costs us a lot of space. That was for a boss fight kinda easy, so I really think changing the build gave us a lot more power. And I mean a lot more power. Don't know who that was, but I defeated her. Seemed also like some kind of mage or something. I have to admit I'm a bit happy with this. How it worked. I am pretty happy. Ooh.
That skill's not ready.
With all the abilities that I changed. How it worked out. I am pretty happy. Yeah, that's exactly how I imagined it to go. Much more strong. Now I just need the right armor for exactly this type of stuff I do. And then I'm pretty happy. So, where's the red way now?
Can't do that yet.
There's a quest here. Avatar of Mokdrogen. The hollowed entrance. What did we find here? So it seems like the rest of the stuff goes there. Let's see the local map. We're in Octenburg. Here's an ancient grove. Maybe that's the place where we are now. And this is Barrowholm. So Barrowholm is a bit to the north, so it makes sense that the way that goes on is to the north. Let's see who this guy is and what he wants.
Have you come to pay your respects, mortal?
What the hell are you? Greetings, mortal. I've been watching your progress and I believe that you may be just the one I need. Will you raise yourself above your ilk and bring peace to this region? Who are you? I am the Lord of Beasts, protector of nature and guardian of the Rovari. Your mortal kind calls me Mordrogan. He's a god? Shouldn't you be protecting Ken? Even gods do not last forever. I do my part, but if the parent always steps in when a child is, it will never learn to survive on its own. If the world cannot eventually sustain itself, then it is a failure and better it dies sooner than later, so that something new can arise in its place. Unfortunately, in this analogy, a lasting balance might be more attainable if creation did not have so many parents working against one another toward different visions. That is interesting kind of wisdom. What do you ask of me? With my attention turned elsewhere, I must turn to another to cleanse one's sacred place. I hope that you are capable of the task. The savage wilderness of the ancient grove is dear to me, but with the recent calamity it has become corrupted by the very forces you battle against. Ethereal and chthonic taint now threatens to overwhelm the fragile ecosystem within and spill forth into the surrounding environment. Deep within the grove, in the heart of the forest, a once proud guardian has fallen to the infestation. Should it escape the confines of the grove, could wreak unimaginable destruction upon your people. So it pains me to say it, it falls to you to enter the grove and dispatch this once magnificent creature. Will you deal with this threat? Okay, I will deal with your problem, I guess. Skeleton key. Ah, so this is like one more of these dungeons, basically. Okay, we will do that in the next episode, I think. So, thank you very much for watching and liking and subscribing the video. I would love that a lot, and it would make me happy. A happy little lizard. So, come back, of course, for the next episode if we really go into that dungeon thingy. I guess it will be hard. It will be a bit like the Steps of Torment. Long, enduring, dangerous. But a lot of fun, I guess. So do come back for the next time we try. Do come back to see how the story evolves also. And if you can, save Ulgrim at the end. And I hope you have a pleasant time. Head over to Instagram and Twitter, of course, if you want to have some more of my weird tellings and things like this. And until next time, see you and have an amazing time. We hear from each other, I hope. And stay healthy. Take care of yourselves, as always, lizard friends. Bye!